How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good. You need to turn off the sound in the background, but I can hear you fine. Tawana, can you hear us yet? He doesn't hear. So how are you, Melissa?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So what do I have wrong here?
What do you have wrong?
Mm-hmm. I got everything wrong apparently about women, including ranking them. Apparently that's the sin. That's the devil, Can't have those
No,
pesky rankings.
honestly, I would say maybe like about a year ago or maybe even 8 months ago, I would probably like disagree with everything that you had to say, but
Really? Damn. Well, let's go for it then.
a lot of things, maybe a lot of things that you have to say. But I've been in a relationship with someone for the past year,
Uh-huh.
and the reason why I actually gravitated towards your videos is because he thinks very much the way that you do. And we
Okay.
would get into, discussions and disagreements about it
Mm-hmm.
all the time. And he's like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying the truth of what it is.
Uh-huh.
And he would explain it to me and we would have our little debates and whatever. And so it was very entertaining almost for me to like hear, uh, the
Here come from
discussions that you
somebody
would
else.
and the
Right.
discussions that you would have with women. And I've been watching a lot of your content as
Okay.
of lately, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of it makes sense. The only thing, the
Hold on.
only thing
Hold on.
that
If
I'm
you
that
hold on,
I
hold on just a second. If you have a
sure.
disagreement in the Zoom meeting room, if you have a disagreement, raise your hand. When prioritizing disagreements, go ahead, Melissa.
Okay, so the only thing I'll have a disagreement with is we were actually just watching one of your videos together like an hour ago.
Okay.
And you were talking to this woman who was like she worked in financial, and she was probably one of the more like sane
Uh
ones
huh.
that just made a lot of sense, and she had I think a 9-year-old daughter.
Okay.
And she made good money, and and she kind of was even open to the idea of lowering her standards in the sense of what the man makes.
Okay.
And then she talked about wanting to go to museums with the person and this and that, and having for them to be cultured. And I just feel like
Does she wear glasses?
yes.
I know you're
Hmm.
referring to.
Yes.
And
So mhm.
okay. And um,
Uh-huh.
how many people? How many? Well, what's your issue with it? Before I say that.
Well, I would say that I'm on your side and then I'm not, just because I feel like maybe you made the argument. I don't know why you maybe made the argument, but I
Because
felt
men
like
don't give a shit about that kind of stuff in general. I mean,
but
it'd be
okay.
no different. There'd be no different than women who saying, I want a man who reads poetry and picks flowers. You guys, and it's like, well, wait a minute, that's not what men do. Or if a man said, you know what, I want a woman who's into off roading and NASCAR. See, you ladies have no problem putting your expectations on us that are feminine, but then when you put it in those terms, I want a woman who can get out, who can. You want to share with us? Good, babe. Go buy the new PS5, the new Call of Duty, the new 2K, and it's like, well, I'm not into that stuff. Well, men
Right.
don't really want to go to museums and all that other stuff. The reason we do that is because we want to have sex. You want to go
Well,
to
but I think
museums.
that when it's a loving relationship and it's a relationship where the two people care about each
Ah,
other, there's always going to be something where the other party doesn't necessarily love doing.
right. And you
But
and you get to
because
do
you
that in
love the person,
moderation. You get no, you're right, and you get to do that in moderation. It's like and here's what it is: you get to redeem uh, either 2 or 4 chick flick coupons per year. You can only ask us to watch beaches. You can only ask us to go do chick stuff two or
right.
four times out of the year. Not all the time. So it's
Yes.
not a matter. So it's not a matter of that the man would not go. It's a matter of frequency.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. And I feel like,
Mm.
but I feel like just her situation, and just I don't know, I got like a really good vibe from her. I feel like she was being very genuine, and she is in a
Yeah, but
really good
she
position.
couldn't date a man who was middle income. I know who you're talking about. That
Yes,
was the insurance
absolutely. And
woman.
I agree with you, but I also feel like, it isn't too much for her to expect that she can find a man who will be willing to do those things for her, even
Uh,
if that's maybe not
Hold up. Now
their
this is okay.
forte.
Okay. This is okay. Are you basing this on what men say?
I'm basing it off of what she wants.
Right. You have any children?
No.
You ever have a kid? They want to eat cupcakes for breakfast.
Mm.
You ladies talk to each other about what you want. And because what she wants and what you want, you always substantiate each other's wants. But is it what men is it who men are?
No, but the thing is that us as women, I feel like, and maybe there's a double standard here, but I feel like even us as women, there's going to be times where we don't necessarily enjoy doing a certain thing, or and maybe it might be different because in my relationship, we make those compromises. So there are going to be times where I don't necessarily
Man,
want to do something or like or enjoy doing something,
uh,
but I do it, because I
and
know
that's
that
your
this is
job.
what he wants to do.
That
Yeah.
okay, okay, and that's your job. And men make compromise all the time. Men don't want to have to get out and pay all the bills. Men don't want to have to get up when it goes bumping tonight. We don't want to have to put our life on the line and die for you.
Yeah.
See, you ladies like yourself, you say you what you do is you validate women like this. You tell her it's nothing wrong with her wanting what she wants. Yeah, it is. Because what she want, what
No.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is. Because
Okay,
what
but
there's no
you
but.
don't.
There is no but. What she wants is keeping her single.
Uh,
Your kid,
but
if you
she.
are, you're a mother, okay? You're a mother. 10 years from now, you're a mother. 15 years from now,
Uh-huh.
you're a mother.
Hmm.
Your son doesn't want to go to school. He just wants to
Hmm.
go take the test. He doesn't want to attend.
Hmm.
And he can actually make the grades, but school requires a certain amount of attendance.
Right.
You just gonna let him stay at home because he
No.
doesn't want to go? I don't know why you ladies think the world is built around what you want. We're grown people. We do what we have to do so we can do what we want to do. And part
And
of
I
our
understand what you're
hold on, and
saying.
part of our problems in
Okay.
relationships
Okay.
is because people refuse to grow up. They refuse to grow up and refuse to put away the childish things and notions of want and love and this and that and realize that life is about trade-offs and compromises.
Hmm. But don't you think those compromises should be on both sides? Maybe they may
Ma'am, you can
be.
you
There
want
may
to
be.
here's what it should be on. Here's what it should be on. Women like her, there are more women in the world that think like her,
Okay.
but they're not wives. That's in the sentence. You guys want to just go back and make this a philosophical debate. It isn't. It is what it is.
Hmm.
And either you ladies decide to meet men where they are, or you get a woman, or you get a dog and die alone. See, there's a time when my grandmother would not have tried to make my grandfather do the stuff that she liked because there was a thing with men stuff and women stuff.
Hmm.
And when I hear a woman like you that are saying it, you sound like a kid. It's like, well, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. It's not fair. Let's talk about it. Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? No, no. And men just are like, no. I
No,
get
but
what
the
you're saying.
thing is that when it came to the monetary, right,
All right,
the high value man in terms
I'm gonna
of
have to end up
money,
wrapping this up because look, the woman was older. She was older with a daughter, and she wanted a man
mhm.
with 6 figures and a bunch of other things.
But I think in the middle of that conversation, I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over you. I think in the middle of that conversation, when you had explained, the the circumstance of, there are other women that you've worked with that, work make more money than their counterpart and they are submissive. I think that she took that and kind of changed her stance a little bit in terms of the money part.
No,
But
she
in
really
terms
didn't.
of the
No,
what
she
was that?
really didn't. No, she really didn't. I mean, I
No,
had the
you don't think
conversation.
so?
I
I
know
think
what's
she
no.
did.
Okay, well, that's why I'm
Well, because
here. That's why I'm
only
here.
I
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And
I
you're
only
over
say
there
that because
because
when you
understand
mentioned the
something.
plumber,
No, okay, no. Because at the end of the day, she could not marry a plumber.
but she said she was willing to.
No, she was not. God bless your boyfriend. Because you got more work to do. I mean,
He agreed
seriously.
with me. He agreed with me.
Because you're fucking him. Told her the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You guys keep wanting to. It's like, at what point do you guys, honestly, I'm going to just be real. And
Okay.
at what point do you guys just be quiet and say, okay?
Well, here's the thing, right? I'm sorry. I know you want me to be quiet.
There is no point, and I'm going to help you right now. Get up out of here. I'm gonna get. I mean, it's the thing is, it's like you are like kids. I want to. I want it. But let's just. It's not right. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Men are that. Men are simple. Men are simple. Sex, sandwich, silence. And you ladies want to make men women, and we are not. And if, and honestly, if I were wrong about the majority of things I say, why would I have so many men coming back day in, day out, supporting, saying, thank you for saying this, bro. Appreciate what you're doing. Somebody needs to say this. I can't say it because if I say it, I'll lose my job. I'll lose this. I'll lose that. And what it really shows me, what this really shows me more than anything else, in all honesty, is how little most women know about men. You really don't know men.
How are you? Hi.
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 36.
All right. So, do you have a disagreement with what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay.
So first I had a question for you first. You
Okay.
said modern woman. So your question is, can a modern woman choose to be a housewife, correct?
Yep. Can you just choose to be a housewife? Mm-hmm.
So my question before I answer that is, what's your definition of a modern woman?
Oh, any woman born after 1960.
Okay, so the age is what makes her a modern woman.
Well, the yeah. I mean, without being, if you were born in the West, notions of equality, notions of uh, fluid gender roles. I mean, I don't want to have to. I don't know how much more we have to go into it. I mean, I don't think if I went back into your family history, uh, how many of the women were single at your age? If I went back 100 years ago,
Well, I'm Nigerian, so that's a
then
little
none of
more.
them were.
I'm sorry.
Then none of them were.
Well, my mom is, so
If I say I went back 100 years,
yeah, then no, they weren't.
exactly. So those
Mhm.
see modern women are single in middle age.
Okay. Okay. So your question was that these women who are single and middle age, can they choose to be a housewife?
Are, are they worthy of it?
Are
Yeah.
they worthy of it?
Yeah.
I believe so. They are
Really?
worthy.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to be a housewife?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you want children?
I do. I have one.
Okay. You want more?
I do.
How many more?
One or two.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with the next child?
That depends. That depends on how much my significant other is making.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills
Have to?
after?
No. Have
All
to?
right. So how
Absolutely.
much would a man need? What state do you live in?
In New York.
Right, New York City.
Yes.
I lived there for a while. How much money would a man need to make in New York City to support a family of 5?
A family of 5, that's at least 300, 400,000.
In New York City, really?
Well, if you're
No.
talking about city like Manhattan,
Where do you
then you're
live?
talking a
Where do you
different
Where do you live?
different amount.
In
In
5
Brooklyn.
boroughs?
In Brooklyn.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll be in New York in a couple of weeks. Brooklyn ain't cheap either. I lived
You
in New
can
York.
A family of 5 can make it on like 400, 500,000. They can.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 400, 500, not 3.
Okay.
But
Even
but
3. I would
but
say even 3.
what percentage of men make $300,000 a year?
Not a lot.
No, what percentage?
I don't know, the upper 5%, if that. 1%, maybe.
Yeah, 1%, about
So now your
1%.
question also, but you didn't ask me where I wanted to stay in New York.
We haven't even got to where I'm going before you start misdirecting.
Okay.
If 1% of men make $300,000 or more, what do these men typically want from a wife? One, they don't typically want their wives to have children.
Mm-hmm.
So that typically disqualifies most women from men who are earning that kind of money.
I don't
2,
necessarily agree with you on
I
that.
don't care if you agree or not. I talk to the men and I have thousands of them. You can have an opinion. We got the facts, data, statistics on our side. So what are you disagreeing on? What you think or what the men say?
What the men say.
Okay,
Because I
where are you
also
getting
have
your
friends that
information
make that
from?
amount.
No. Where are you getting your information from the men from?
From the men.
Where?
The men that make that amount that are in my
Where?
circles.
In your circles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's anecdotal.
That could be. However,
It
you
is
also
anecdotal, man. No. See, this is where the modern woman thing comes in. The suspension of disbelief. Right here is already, it's on display right now.
So here's my question. So you're saying that
Time out.
your anecdote.
Time out.
Okay.
Pipe the energy back, because at the end of the day, ma'am, you have a child, and you said modern women, you can choose. Well, if you could choose to do it and was simply that, why haven't you done it yet?
Who said I haven't?
Because you don't have the man.
Who said I don't?
Get off my goddamn YouTube playing.
So my question is,
get off my show playing. I'm not playing fucking games with you, ladies.
I'm not
What is
playing
your
games with you.
problem?
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
You're not
who said I
asking.
haven't? Who said I'm not? Another one right there. Right there. This is the 36-year-old woman coming onto the YouTube show acting a damn fool. Who says I haven't? Who says I don't? Who do you know? And you wonder why I asked the question. Look, right there you go. And you think this is doing you some good? I mean, honestly, just sit here looking like, what are you gaining from this?
So, this is how I became the most dangerous person in the room. One habit changed.
If you're not going to answer the question, you know what? Let's do it this way. You want to play games? We'll play. You want to play? We'll play.
I'll make you famous.
You want to play? We'll play. I'm going to put you guys in the waiting room. You want to play, ma'am? Miss Kia, I'll come back to you in just a second. Miss Love, I'll come back to you in a second. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have an interaction. You're going to respect the platform, and I'll be nice to you if you're nice to me. But don't start this passive aggressive. Don't start what you just tried a minute ago, because I'll just mute you and boot you. It's not going to get anywhere. So I have a question before we get started. Why take that path that you just took with the questions I asked?
So can I answer the question?
You could have answered any of the questions I asked without being sarcastic.
I wasn't being sarcastic. So
Who says I haven't? Who says I wasn't?
Wait,
That's
but
being
here's-
sarcastic.
I thought we're having a dialogue.
That's not a dialogue, man. I don't know. Well, if you were a man having a dialogue like that, you get punched in the mouth.
So can I respond to your question?
If you were a man, if you were being a man and had a dialogue like that, you get punched in the mouth.
So
But you
can I
do that-
respond to your question?
If you're going to respond like you have some sense, you can. If you're going to just do this back and forth, I'll just let you go.
So in response to your question, you never asked me about whether, one, if I have or haven't been married. You never asked me anything about my background, but however, you made assumptions.
Ma'am, are you married to a high value man?
Currently, no.
Okay, then that's all that matters, because if you were, you wouldn't be on my show. I can assume you're not married to a high value man, because if you did, he wouldn't allow you to get on here and make a fool of yourself like this. So I can take it any way you want to go.
Mm. So back to your question. So your
No,
original
back to
question-
what I'm saying. You ain't
Okay.
running shit. I know what you think you're running, except you can bounce that stuff in New York where you want to go. You don't even know how much it costs to raise a family, support a family.
Mm-hmm.
So you damn sure have just proven you don't know how to cooperate with a man who earns that kind of money. So the fact that you think that women like yourself can just choose to be fit for these kind of men, you ain't even fit for a damn conversation.
But this isn't really a
That's what it is.
Hey everyone, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Before we proceed, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And before we proceed, let's give respect to the film legend Papa Kevin Samuels, because he had more amazing work. He has more educative work. He has more work that would help you to navigate yourself around men and women in the modern society. And first of all, here we talk about communication skills. We talk about marriage. We talk about love. We talk about divorce. We talk about single motherhood. We talk about single fatherhood. We talk about parenting. We talk about lifestyle. We talk about communication skills and other related stuff. So you have to pick a leaf in it. Before I proceed, there is that saying that we are going to be using here, which says you will never work on your present before you admit your past. You have to sit and admit your past, then that's when you work on your present. If it fails, there is no way you're going to sit and work on your present and you're running away from the past. Because now, according to this statement, this girl that called in, it's like she's offended. She doesn't know what to do. That's why if you're to listen very careful, Mr. KS, or you always just, what the fuck? What I saying? Because this girl, all her statements, she was like, I feel. Whereby I always tell you, if someone is just feeling, that means that is not the case. This person is just running away from the reality of the world, and she is like, I feel, this is it. You're just feeling, but that is not the exact point. You come in just to make yourself like you know more about anything, or you have ideas, yet in the reality world, you have no idea about anything or a certain thing to go on with or to move on with. So at the end of the day, you find it difficult for someone to sit and be like, yes, this is this, this is this, this is that. And the confusion brings all the ladies to be confused, because I've seen a lot in the most cases when they are like, you know what, I moved in with my man because of this and this, and they look all confused. So at the end of the day, you would find them difficult for them to choose the right decision or what to take. So this is our comment time today. And first of all, guys, as we are ending a year, we are in the seasons whereby you may need to help one another. It may be your neighbor, sweet kids, those who are lacking. You have clothes you can give out. You can give out food. You can give out anything you can afford, so that they can help you in one way or the other. It can help one another, and you get the blessing, because you may be having something you're not using, and it can be helpful to someone else, or to those who are lacking, mostly the street kids and those who are lacking. Let me say, maybe you can be someone's angel and you bring them to life. This is just by the way, If you have no idea about it, we also do the charity. We always do the charity. We always give, mostly these seasons whereby people need to also look like others, whereby people also need to be happy like others. And we are almost ending. Why not? You can share the little you have with your neighbor or with someone who is in need. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And may God bless you, and stay tuned. Bye bye. Good night.